Hello, my Scorpio friends. I am Meg, your Elemental Empress, here to do your reading from May 11th until May the 14th, 2018. I'm going to do a general spread and then a love spread afterwards. I have here the Tarot of the Tattoo Age. Okay, so you got the Three of Wands, and this is a gorgeous Three of Wands. So this is like having a plan, and you're moving forwards on this plan. Your ships are coming in, and I love this. You can see the ships, the nautical terminology on her back, right? So yeah, and the Three of Wands is like a small victory that needs to be maintained, right? All right, let's check you guys out. I have here for y'all the Bonefire Tarot. I'm gonna do a 5-card spread out of it for you, and thank you to everyone who has liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. I appreciate y'all. And if you haven't had the chance to do so, then you can just hit the subscribe button down below. I'd appreciate that as well. But I appreciate everybody just for watching, so thank you. Alright. And you guys have the new moon on the 14th in your 7th house. So your relationship house, your business partnership house, your close personal relationships with others. Okay. So this is like new starts there, right? So it's a good thing. And you have Uranus moving into that house for my Scorpio friends. And remember, this is whole house astrology, so some of you guys, depending on how your chart is, and you can go to a bunch of fantastic websites like astrodinist.com. Check yours out, see if that covers yours, because you might actually have to watch like Libra or Sagittarius for yours, you know, because sometimes you can have a whole, you know, your first house or whichever house will be covering, you know, 2 whole astrological signs, right? But yes, Uranus will be going for the next 8 years in the sign of Taurus, right? So for most Scorpios, it will be in your 7th house of love relationships, business partnerships, things like that, right? So it can bring radical change, you know, in that aspect. It could also bring, you know, if you guys are into metaphysics, stuff like that. Also, anything that has to do with electronics, right? Because Uranus deals with electronics. It also deals with large groups. Right? So you could be dealing with large groups because it is the ruler of Aquarius. Well, one of the rulers. Right? Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords. It is in the reverse. I like it better that way. Right, so coming out of anxiety, coming out of nightmare situations. Very nice. Very good. For my Scorpios. Alright, so you have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Right, so it's a sign of Sag. It's also not being able to, you know, bring forth a message. Right? So that is in your foundation. It is still affecting you now. So if it is a Sag, then they are pretty salty. Right? Okay, so you have the Three of Coins. So in the recent past, you have working together. You have 2 threes here, so this could be, you know, third-party intervention, third-party situation. It's not really, it is in the upright, right? So it doesn't have to be like a third party in your relationship. It's you know, anybody that's, you know, putting their 2 cents in, right? So right now you have the Seven of Pentacles. It is in the reverse. Here she is in the uprights. She sort of looks like Michelle Obama in this deck. And so it's like waiting for something, and it's just taken forever. And yeah, the Seven of Pentacles in the upright is about, you know, you've done all the work. You're just waiting on everything to bloom. Now it's like really waiting, right? So then you get the Queen of Swords. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, female. You could have this in your sun, moon, or rising. But she's standing up. She's standing in her truth. And she's looking pretty good, right? And it can also be the divorced female. So how we got here is, you know, something that you didn't see coming. You know, a decision that needed to be made, and it could have needed to be made within the sign of Taurus, right? Okay, let's check it out. We have here the Santa Morte Tarot. For your clarifiers, my Scorpios. But you're not anxious, right? You're just waiting, and the waiting is the hardest part. Okay, so you got the Four of Cups, and this is some more waiting, right? It's waiting on an offer. So you're not waiting on this offer. You've come out of your head about it, but you're moving forwards from that, but you're still stuck waiting for something else to grow. Right? So with this Sagittarius person, with this message that couldn't come across, right? So it's some kind of apology, you know, because the Five of Swords, pretty scary in the upright. Here it's like in need of an apology, you know, or somebody else was in need of an apology. Somebody else needs to give an apology. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles, you have the Magician. So working together, you know, having all the tools that you need to move forward, right? Okay, so what you're stuck waiting on is this creative new beginning, right? Because you have this, the Ace of Wands here, right? Which is like the start to it, and aces still resonate with their card in the reverse, but it's like you want to start something creatively, and now you're stuck. You feel stuck, right? Okay, so with the Queen of Swords, you have the High Priestess in the reverse. So maybe not using your intuition moving forward, especially if you have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in your chart. Can also be like, it can also represent lies, but I'm not really getting that. Yeah, so you get the Ten of Cups. So it's like happiness with the people that you care about. We'll pull on more on it. Okay, so yeah, so you get the Three of Swords. So there's like some kind of pain going on with the Queen of Swords for some of you, and the Three of Swords, because that can be like minor surgeries, right? So with the Queen of Swords, we could be looking at like a physician, a surgeon, you know? So it could be moving forwards with like a surgical intervention on something. And, you know, with the High Priestess in the reverse, you know, it could be something that you intuitively didn't see coming, right? Yeah, because, you know, even if the Queen of Swords, you have that within your chart and you're the female Scorpio, it's something that you didn't see coming, and it has to do with, like, people that you care about because of the Ten of Cups. And, you know, some kind of either heartbreaking situation or, you know, surgical situation. I would say, like, heart surgery for some people, someone around you, right? But it's something that someone didn't see coming, you know? So while you're waiting on your creative new beginning, something is happening over here, and it could absolutely have to do with 3 people, 3 weeks. I'm not going to say 3 months. 3 people, 3 weeks. Yeah. Let's check this out. Yeah, so you got the Queen of Swords didn't see this coming. So if you know an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, female, or if you have that in your chart, right, this could absolutely be you, you know, that's having some kind of, like, while you're paying attention to this other stuff, you know, this could be happening. But for some of you, because Scorpio doesn't come out here, you know, so this could absolutely not even be about you, but someone around you, you know. I mean, the Three of Swords is a minor surgery anyway, even if it is surgery. But, yeah. But definite threes are popping out everywhere. And it's something that I didn't see coming. So 3 days, 3 weeks. I'm not gonna say 3 months, and I wouldn't go beyond that to hold it to, you know. Okay, so let's check out your love lives. All right. So for my Scorpio singles, and this is the only part where I really apply Venus for love. Okay, let's check it out. All right, so with this one, it says honeymoon. So you could be dealing with somebody going on their honeymoon, or you could like be retreating with another person, right? You could also it reminds me of the Six of Swords card, so it's like moving forward onto calmer waters. Right, so these are all the ways that I read this card, so I'm just putting it out there. So I'm not saying that people are going to get like spontaneous marriage, you know. But with the Uranian energy, it could actually be that for some of you, you know, because Uranus is a planet that is it's a planet that just don't try to predict it. Like, unless you have a house where you can just be like, okay, this is what it's going to have to do with. But do not try to project Uranus, because it will kick you in the butt every time, you know? And I have high Uranus energy in my chart, you know? So, alright, so you got the Two of Wands. So you have a creative plan that you want to put into action. And the Hangman reverse, you've already gone within to find your light. Nice, and you're ready to come out and say it. Alright, so you got the Three of Coins in the reverse. So this is like working alone, you know, like screw it. I've gone within and found my light. I'm working alone, because it looks like I'm moving on to calmer waters. Reading, yeah. So no new practical beginning, right? So you might have been looking into, you had a plan to move into some type of relationship, right? And but it didn't go forward, and now you're just working alone, you know. Like, it's like I've looked within, and I just want to work alone, you know. Which I don't blame you if you feel like that's right for you. Okay. So Gilded Reverie, Lenormands. Okay, so your plan you might have put out to like publicly, right? Like, hey, I'm gonna be doing this, and you know. All right, so the Hangman in the reverse could be the man, right? That's coming out and saying something that they're working alone, right? Or you are the man that's working alone. And working alone is meant to be, right? So don't worry, y'all. And the new beginning was something, yeah, that was talked about, you know? So, you know, just move forward onto calmer waters, just like that card is implying. Alrighty. Let's check out my couple, my Scorpio couples. Alrighty, guys. Story and Virtue Romance Angel for my couples. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Do it. It'll help the relationship. Okay. So, Tarot of Dreams, Carol Marchetti. For my couples. Alright, so we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. So, coming out of a heartbreaking situation, like getting over a heartbreaking situation, right? And the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So, the Seven of Swords in the reverse is, I read it as a well-laid plan. Both of these cards are air cards, so you guys could have been dealing with something mentally, or you're with an air sign, right? Yeah, so we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse again, right? So this could come up as not working together, right? Yeah. So if this doesn't apply to you, check your Venus sign, your Sun, Moon, Rising. But looks like I'm talking to a Scorpio that is dealing with an air sign, right? Because we have the Palace of Air here, right? And y'all could have been not working together, right? And it is heartbreaking, you know? And 2 3s, like, you're not working together, but it could be a prior third party situation, and you're dealing with, like, this can be like shady behavior is over, you know, and that is where the pain was, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's check it out. But here it's like, you need to, if you're trying to heal, then you need to express your love, you know. These love readings, they come out awful specific, right? So this is like the part where I'm always coaching people through. You need to check the rest of the signs. Okay, yeah, so what you're coming out of heartbreak about is something that happened within the union, the couple, the marriage, you know. Okay. Okay, so the end of shady behavior, the male energy, right? Okay, so working alone is cut out, and that's probably by expressing your love. Yeah, so it looks like, the air sign, because the fox is like sneaky but smart, cunning, right? So the air sign individual was like the cunning one, and maybe a little bit of shady behavior, a little bit of heartache, could have been a third party scenario, but it looks like y'all are coming out of it and expressing your love, and that's positive, right? Okay, so take care, my Scorpios. I will see you again soon, and thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel, and if you'd like to get a review with me, then just check it out below. Alright, take care.